Hey guys, what's going on? Tommy Oliver here, and this is RoboPixels, the channel all about empowering and impassioning the DIY creator here on the web, and we're back with another 2016 Holiday Buyer's Guide. This time we're taking a look at display tablets, so pen tablets with a screen, so you can draw right on them. A little bit different than the last one we just looked at. So, just like last time, we're going to separate this into three tiers based on finances. We have the poor man, the everyman, and Das Übermensch, the rich person. So, let's take a look at my three choices for pen displays at the tail end of 2016. So for the poor man, we're looking at the XP Pen Artist 10S. This is a tablet that I reviewed only a couple months ago, so it's relatively new, but it's actually the most affordable standalone drawing display that I know of, at least, at $299. So obviously going from a regular drawing tablet to a pen display is going to have a significant increase in cost, but in the world of Wacom you got to start looking at least $800. When you go outside Wacom, you get something significantly less expensive, and that's the XP Pen Artist 10S. This is a great device. It has a 1280 by 800 IPS display with great viewing angles and pretty vivid colors, though in my review I found that it default calibrated to a little bit yellow, so you might want to go and play with the calibration when you get it if you're super strict about color accuracy. Another nice thing about this device is it's a great companion for laptops. If you work on a laptop and you're on the go a lot, this doesn't require a dedicated power adapter. It works entirely off USB connections, so you can just plug it into your laptop, put it into a free port, and you're good to go. The pen included is pretty bare bones, pretty basic. It doesn't do tilt, it doesn't have an eraser. It is passively powered though, which is kind of a plus when you're looking at Cintiq alternatives. Overall, it's a small little device at only 10.1 inches, so it's, a little cramped. 1280 by 800 is probably just like the bare minimum of what I consider an acceptable resolution in terms of working with graphics applications and making sure you have enough room for your palettes and your tools and stuff like that. But I did a lot of drawings on it in my review, which you can watch right here. And overall, despite there being a little bit of offset with the pen, I didn't find it to be bad enough to mess with my workflow. And at $299, you're kind of starved for options, and this is the best you're going to really get at this price. And to be honest, it's still really nice, and I had a lot of fun using it. But if you want to spend a little bit more, let's take a look at the Everyman option. This is probably a tablet at this point, needs no introduction on my channel, and that's the Artisol D13. This is a fantastic option if you want to spend a little bit more and get a really great balance of performance to price. This is a $600 device, and it's giving you significantly more for your dollar than the XP Pen Artist 10S. You're going up from a 10-inch display to a 13-inch IPS display with some really great anti-reflective coating that cuts down on the reflections a lot. You're also graduating from 800p or 720p to a full 1080p IPS display. So you're getting a lot more resolution to play with. In addition, you're getting more hotkeys. You're getting a jog dial on the side that can be set to kind of toggle things like brush sizes or zoom levels and stuff like that really easy without having to kind of click up and down with two buttons. You're also getting a great amount of hotkeys. And surprisingly, despite being a lot bigger than the XP pen, this still is passively powered and runs right off of a USB connection. It doesn't need to plug into a wall outlet, so if you're using it with a laptop on the road, again, this is another good option despite taking up more space in your bag. The pen is, again, very bare bones, passively powered, but it doesn't have eraser or tilt or any of that fancy stuff. It just has 2048 levels of pressure, which is the standard across all these Cintiq alternatives. You're pretty much always going to get 2048 levels of pressure. It also comes with a really nice stand, so you can kind of I find it to be superior to the Wacom stand that comes with the Cintiq 13 HD, which only gives you 3 cutouts. This you can adjust to pretty much however you want. So overall, in terms of bang for your buck, price to performance, I think the Artisol D13 is still the sweet spot in terms of products I've looked at. You can check out my review right here if you want more details on the D13. I'm going to give an honorable mention here, though, to another product, one that I haven't tested, but I've heard really good things about, and that's the Huion GT156 HD. This is a similarly priced device. It's a little bit more expensive, but you graduate from a 13-inch to a 15-inch display. In terms of how this device works, I can't speak too much about it because I've never used it myself. I'm still trying to get my hands on one for review, but other people who have used it have said it's really nice. So if 13-inch still sounds a little bit too small, maybe you're probably going to be staying at your desk and you don't plan on taking it on the road with you anywhere, or you just have a desktop. This is another option to consider as well. You have to kind of look at the reviews of other people and kind of just make your decision on what your personal needs are. So finally, we're going to talk about the rich person, Das Übermensch, and I think it comes as no surprise that the number one choice if you have cash to burn is the Mobile Studio Pro 16 from Wacom. This is an incredible device. It's good. You think it's kind of a tablet PC. It has built-in specs, and especially if you're going to go full out on the 16-inch model, it has fantastic specs. It has Core i7, I believe 16 gigs of RAM, a 512 gig SSD, 3D cameras on the back for doing like 3D mapping work and stuff, a 4K display, and a fantastic new pen tech that has basically zero latency and 8,000 levels of pressure. How much of a difference that's going to make over 2048, you're probably getting into limited returns at this point, but Wacom's finally kind of upping their game and introducing some new stuff with this product. It's not only a mobile computer you can take and work with you wherever you want by itself, you also can plug it into a dedicated desktop or laptop and use it as a screen on your PC. So it kind of serves double duty as like a mobile product by itself, or it can be used in conjunction with your standard workstation rig at home. So the flexibility there is really nice. It's obviously a lot bigger than probably anything else I've talked about here, because it's a 16-inch screen, then you have a big bezel around that to fit the guts and the internals and stuff like that. Again, I haven't use this product personally because I don't have $3,000 to burn, but it's a Wacom product. They always work well. It's been well reviewed. If you want to see a review on the Wacom Mobile Studio Pro, my friend Brad over at his channel has a great review of it, so I'm going to link that in the description, as well as links to buy it on Amazon. So that's it for this video and this buying guide. Thank you so much for watching. I got a bunch more on my channel that I'll should be rolling out around the same time. We're going to look at non-display tablets, we're going to look at desktops, we're going to look at laptops. So if you're in the market for some new creative tech this holiday season, I got something for everybody. So, until next time, I'm Tom Oliver. This is Rebel Pixels reminding you guys we might be indie, but that doesn't mean that we're alone. Catch you on the next one.